Hello everyone, today we have new video review and now I'm trying to understand what has changed in the YouTube Live interface because it's not such an understandable as it was before. So just give me a second. Maybe I'll try to tune the picture a bit. Just give me one moment. Okay, now it should be better, I think. And we can start. Actually, I know what is the problem, so we'll do it like this. Now it should be a bit more up to scale, but I think my camera frozen. No, it's not. So just need to tune it a bit. Okay, now it should be perfect. And also we tune this in here. It's just a matter of fine tuning and then it will be streaming fine. Okay, now it looks good. So today we have new live video review, and as you can see, it's not difficult to guess what we will be checking together. This is a fresh release from Eduard, and it is molded in 1/44 scale, so it copies famous Soviet fighter MiG-21MF. And now I just need to check the live stream why it is frozen a bit. So just give me 1 second again. Okay, now it seems to be working properly as far as I can see. I'm not sure why it is lagging a bit. So today we are going to do a test drive together because as you can see we have slight lags in the video stream and I'm not sure why. So we have to understand it together why this thing is happening. So I'm not fully understanding what is wrong here. Just give me a second, I will. Okay, now it looks like it works a bit. So just tell me if you see the stream. Actually, I also see that it works. So we can start again. So here we have fresh release from Eduard. Finally, this live stream works as it should. And this is a small scale release in Super 44 series. It's a 144 scale, obviously. And it copies MiG-21MF. It's barely visible here, but it is MiG-21MF. And maybe if I will do it like this, no, it's still not visible. But believe me, it is MiG-21MF. And this is a fresh release which should be already available. We are going to check it closer today in this live video review. And of course we will discuss together what is different here and why it should be interesting for all fans of the small scale. So first of all, packaging here is typical for Super 44 series. It was upgraded recently to be this transparent plastic bag with cardboard inside. It is compact, I would say, packaging, but it also has its own problems because you have to store it somehow. That's why I recommend to do it in a vertical layout in some box, because otherwise it will be tricky to place them all on each other, I would say. So this is easily opening plastic bag. As you can see, we have here a resealable flap. So I'm going just to tear it apart and we'll check everything closer together. So first of all, we take out from the front this assembly manual, and then we also take separate plastic bag with plastic sprues here. And there's barely everything. Here we have just a simple cardboard, so I will throw it aside. And assembly manual we will check it a bit later. We are going to start with these plastic sprues, which are neatly packed into separate plastic bag. As you can see, clear plastic sprue is also separated in another plastic bag. So we are going to start with gray plastic, then gradually we'll move on to the clear plastic frames. So here you can see this clear plastic sprue. We can zoom in a bit. Now it should be better visible. And now I just need to check one thing in the live stream. So, hi Nikki. Finally I see the chat. Okay. Now I just need to place window somehow so that it will be visible for me as well. Maybe like this. Okay, so on this sprue we have almost all necessary parts, and as you can see, that's a fuselage house. We also have wing here, we have tail wings here, separate nose cone. And what is really surprising with this kit, even though it is not that young kit, I would say, it was released sometime before, still it has quite impressive detailing, and I think with careful assembly you can get a really nice detailing. I mean, really nice result. And we can zoom in even more so that you can see what we have for external detailing. It's mainly recessed panel lines and rivets in all necessary spots, I would say. And still it looks nice. Now I see that you have quite funny video feed. Okay, now it should be better, because it was half and half. Anyway, here we have another thing. So this is a small accessories which will be installed here and there. Note that the landing gear wheels are molded as one-piece parts. And then it's really interesting that nose cone is molded as a separate part. I think it might be even installed separately after assembling whole model, so it will be up to you. And once we flip it over here, you can notice that this wing part, for example, it is molded as a single piece part, so you won't be attaching any separate house, you won't be working on separate seams and gaps. Everything is molded as a single piece part, and as well as the wing mechanization. But it would be strange to ask to have separate wing mechanization parts in this scale. Next we go on with another part, and this one will be a bit more tricky because here, as you can see, we have the top cover molded together with tail fin and rudder. And note that the cover itself is separated into two halves, so you have to combine them somehow, and you have to do I would say some sanding, maybe some work on the seam which will appear here. And I can flip it over here. You can notice that we have some guiding elements as well for easier alignment, but still it might be a bit strange for some modelers to see such design in 1/44 scale. Everybody used to see the one-piece parts in such small size, and here we get a two-piece assembly, and you can't avoid it in any way possible. Okay, next we have this small plastic bag with clear sprue, so just give me a second to open it. It's a Ziploc bag. And here we have canopy parts. And as for the canopy parts, it is also quite interesting because we have the two-piece canopy assembly, so you will be able to open the canopy on 1/44 scale. And that's really cool in my opinion, because not that many brands actually offer such possibility in a small scale. And here we have it out of the box, so it's just a matter of careful masking of all these parts. And now I'm going to check. Yes, we do have mask sheet in this kit, so here it is. It's a pre-cut mask sheet, so it is ready to be used straight away out of the box, let's say, even though we don't have the box here. And of course, it will speed up the assembly process. It will also let you get the cleaner result on the canopy. So it's just a matter of careful application, and you will be good to go. Okay. And next, we also have Decals Sheet. So this one is dedicated to all necessary symbols for 4 marking options. Here you can see it. It is printed in Eduard, and we have this nice segmentation, which is also quite cool feature in my opinion, because it is handy when you need one small symbol for one marking option, so you won't have to cut through the whole decal sheet. Everything is ready to be cut off in a section, and then all these symbols will go for a particular marking option. So that's definitely an advantage of such approach. And then we have assembly manual. So assembly manual is printed in form of color printed brochure. It's not such a large brochure because kit is also not that big. And as you can see here on the first page, we do not have any history note. We have 4 marking options depicted as profiles. And then we continue with this assembly process, which is explained in traditional Eduard schemes. So everything starts with cockpit, and there is also decal for instrument panel in case you don't want to paint the instrument panel. Thank you for the third like. And we go on with this tail section, as I said before. Then we continue with pilot seat, and then starts the whole funny part, because you have to join all these parts together, insert the fuselage inside, and do not forget about some weight in the nose. So here it is written. Then we continue with what is here, the tail wings and the main landing gear wheel section, so wheel wells, and it is enclosed in the lower wing half, or lower fuselage with wing, which will be installed from the bottom. Then we continue with landing gear here, and on the opposite side as well, nose landing gear, canopy, so you can assemble canopy in open or closed position. And as far as you can see, these are the same parts. It's just a matter of deleting these small pins on the middle section. So don't forget to do it if you plan to build the closed version. And then we continue with what? Here we install external equipment. So it's mainly missiles and bombs. As you can see, there is a huge choice for such small scale kits. So definitely you'll find something useful for your build. Here you can see masks application guide, and masks are designed not only for the canopy but also for external elements of the camouflage. So that's really cool because you won't have to waste your time trying to get the precise fitment. Here you get everything cut out of the box and ready for use. Next, we have marking guides, and marking guides are printed in color. Paint designations are given in Mr. Hobby paint numbers. Why I'm a bit confused, because it was also Gunzi, but I think they don't use Gunzi anymore. So here we have aircraft from Soviet Union, May 1990. Then we continue with another one. This one comes from Czech Republic, October 1992. Then we have 2 more. This one is quite interesting. It is from Libya 2017. Interesting, with this eagle head on the nose. And another one from Egypt, 1973. This one might be familiar to some of you because I think it was included in bigger kits as well. So what do we have here on the last page is the I would say possible accessory which you can use with this kit. So yes, there is a PE set for 144 scale MiG, and it will be quite an interesting thing to install in case you feel confident, and I would say you have enough skills. You can try to install it. And I can see in the chat that this chicken was writing, hey, sorry for missing your message, because I have also live stream feed open on the top of the chat, so that's why I wasn't able to answer in time. But also here on the bottom you can see other kits in 144 scale. That's a MiG-15Bs and A4F. We reviewed them before, so you can find review easily just by typing the kit number in our channel search. And as for this kit, as I said, it should be already available. You can get it on official Eduard website. In my opinion, that's a really decent combo because you get everything you need out of the box: masks, nice decals, full marking options, and also really decent plastic. Even though it's not that young, we can say it's straight, and still it looks great even today. And of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about such kit. Write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Maybe live, maybe not. But thank you for joining me today, and bye.